Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Me and My Jackets. My name is Chris, and today we are talking about all the different materials that Arc'teryx jackets are made from. I'm going to try to run through this as quickly as I can. I want to give you the best description that I can of what these jackets are made of, you know, what it feels like and what some of the attributes of these jackets are. If you're like me, I don't have an Arc'teryx store near me, and all the pieces that I buy from Arc'teryx, I basically buy everything online. I don't have the ability to go to a store and, you know, see the jacket, feel the jacket, try it on, you know. I have no idea what these jackets are going to look like, feel like, until I, you know, pull it out of the package and try it on them, you know, after it's delivered to me. So I want to try to give you the best information that I can, you know, describe in my own words what these jackets materials are like. And we're going to break this video up into two sections. The first video is going to be about Hardshells and Softshells, and the second video is going to be on insulated jackets and fleeces. Okay, so again, I'm going to try not to get too technical on this. I just want to give you my basic description. You can go on the Arc'teryx website, you can look up a jacket, you can go down to the materials and care section, and you can see exactly what the name of the fabrics are and what, you know, the fabrics are made of. You know, 28% this, 32% that, 14% that, whatever. I'm not going to get into all that stuff. I'm not a fabric expert. Okay, I just want to give you a description of what these jackets feel like and you know, what the fabrics are like. Okay, so all right, so let's jump right in. Hard shells. Okay, let's start off with my Alpha SV. So the Alpha SV is a Gore-Tex Pro. Now the Gore-Tex Pro comes in basically two different types: most rugged and most breathable. All right, the Alpha SV is the most rugged. It is also the heaviest Gore-Tex of all the jackets that Arc'teryx generates. It is a 100 denier Gore-Tex Pro, most rugged. All right, this is like armor. Okay, all my other hard shells, I have a total of 5. All my other ones are a 40 denier, which is a really nice sweet spot Gore-Tex hard shell. Okay, so this one is 100, so this is more than twice as heavy as all my other jackets. Definitely, you know, a suit of armor. Now, one thing you'll notice on the outside of all these Gore-Tex Pros, the outside fabric of these jackets is a very satiny, smooth finish. Really nice. You know, it's the best way I can describe it, like a smooth satin finish. The color on this Alpha SV is called 24K black, so it's black, right, with the 24 karat gold emblems. Now, the inside of the jacket on the most rugged is very clean. It actually has, it almost looks like you took a paintbrush and you're painting a wall, you know, with paint, and you swipe down, and you can kind of see those little stripes down in the Gore-Tex most rugged. Okay, now the next jacket that I have is the Beta FL. The Beta FL is in a color called Squid Ink, which is extremely purple. Okay, the Beta FL is a really neat jacket because it is two different types of 40 denier Gore-Tex Pro. Okay, so it has the Gore-Tex Pro most rugged, and it has the Gore-Tex Pro most breathable. The most breathable fabric is basically all in the body of the jacket, and the Gore-Tex most rugged is in areas that are going to need to be more durable. Okay, the shoulders, the upper back, the tops of the arms, the sleeves. Okay. is almost rugged. Now you can see the difference on this picture here. Again, the outside of the fabric is this Gore-Tex Pro, is that really nice silky satiny sheen, and on the inside you can see the top part is the most rugged, and it's got that little striping, okay, and the bottom part is this checkered pattern. The checkered pattern is the most breathable. Okay. Next jacket is the is the Beta LT, and that is the same Gore-Tex 40 denier Gore-Tex Pro, most breathable. Same nice satiny sheen on the outside. This jacket, the color is called Utopia, which is like a hot light green, right? The inside, you can see the checkered pattern of the Gore-Tex Pro most breathable. All right. So very cool. Again, 40 denier on that one as well. The next jacket I have is the Rush IS. The Rush IS is also a Gore-Tex Pro 40 denier. I'm honestly not sure if it's the most rugged or most breathable on this one, or a combination of it. I'm actually not too sure, and I can't tell because the inside of this jacket has a what's called an Octaloft insulation lining inside. Now this insulation on the inside is super soft and really nice and warm. It's not a backing on the fabric, it's actually a separate lining on the inside of the coat. But I love this jacket. It is so soft and comfortable, and it's really surprisingly warm for its weight. So yeah, a 40 denier Gore-Tex Pro on that as well. And then finally, the last jacket that I have, and that color is actually called Battle Storm, which is a combination of two different colors. The gray is called Paradox, and the darker green on the bottom is called Enigma. So the last one is the Zeta SL. And the Zeta SL is a 40 denier Gore-Tex as well. It is not considered the Gore-Tex Pro. It's called a Gore-Tex Pack-Light material. It's definitely a lighter weight. It's definitely the thinnest. But the outside of this fabric, as you can see on the picture on the outside here of the emblem, if you look closely, you can kind of see like a ripstop pattern, like a checkered pattern in the fabric. We don't see that so much in the Gore-Tex Pro. The Gore-Tex Pro is a little more of that satiny, smooth sheen, where this one is more of a matte finish with that checkered pattern, and you know, it's hard to see, but it's in there when you look closely. And from the inside part of the jacket, you can kind of see that little checkered pattern kind of shining through it, okay, embedded into it. But this is a great jacket. It's a nice lightweight jacket. It's meant as an emergency shell, so it's something that, you know, pack light. It's something that you can pack up into a small little ball and stick into the bottom of your backpack and leave it there. And you know, if you're out in the hikes in the mountains someplace and all of a sudden there's a thunderstorm or a shower rolls in, you just pull this out of your backpack, throw it on, and you're covered. The nice thing about all these Gore-Tex jackets is whether it's the thinnest, lightest Zeta SL to the heaviest, most durable Alpha SV, they're all pretty much equally waterproof and windproof, okay? So the difference in them basically is the weight, is the durability, the strength, the bells and whistles that you're going to get with it as well, right? You know, different pit zips and Reco reflectors and all kinds of different adjustments and stuff, you know, as you move up in price that you get. Okay, all right, soft shells. All right, real quickly, let's jump into the Gamma series, the Gamma SL, LT, and MX. We'll start off with the lightest one, the Gamma SL. The Gamma SL is a really nice, great, just versatile jacket. The outside of the jacket is kind of a smooth matte finish. It's little stretchy. It's got a little stretch to it, not a lot, not quite as much as the Gamma LT, but it does have a little bit of stretch to it. The nice thing about this jacket is it's basically like a second skin. It's lightweight. It's so versatile. It's soft. You can wear this jacket you know, over heavier layers. You can wear it by itself. The inside of the jacket is slightly a little more textured than the outside. The outside's a little smoother, but the inside is certainly comfortable as well. It is breathable, right? It will allow some air, wind in and out, but it will block a good amount of wind. But it is considered, you know, a little more breathable. Really nice piece. Now the LT is definitely heavier, probably at least twice as thick. You know, it's hard to tell. It's definitely heavier. Okay, and it's made of a thicker material that is definitely more stretchy, almost like a spandex quality to it, like a woman's bathing suit, right? It's got some stretch to it. The outside is very smooth and just like a matte, but a little sheen to it. Very nice, soft feel on the outside. The inside of the jacket, however, is textured. It's not rough, it's not abrasive, but it does have a textured feel. You can definitely see the difference inside and out on these pictures. The inside, it's comfortable on the skin. It's not, like I said, it's not itchy, scratchy, abrasive. But I notice it when I want to put like a fleece on, or if I'm wearing a long sleeve t-shirt and I slide it inside this jacket, the material on the shirt or on the fleece will kind of stick to that textured pattern on the inside of the Gamma LT. And as you put your arm through the sleeve, you know, your t-shirt or something will end up all the way up here. So you have to like hold on to that sleeve with your hand as you're putting your arm through to pull your sleeve through it. Again, it's not uncomfortable. It doesn't itch. It's just more textured on the inside. But I think that texture is what kind of is going to give it its stretchy quality. Check out my video on this jacket, you know, on my other video, because I get into some other attributes of the material as far as the material starts to feel cold in cold weather. But check that out. But the thickness of this material, I would say it's almost like denim, like a pair of jeans. It's got like that thickness to it. But it has that stretchy, a little elasticy, you know, attribute to it. So it's really pretty cool and it's comfortable. Now on the jacket version, on the non-hooded version, the collar around the top actually has a nice, almost like velvety, I guess it's like a fleece, but it feels like a velvet around the inside of the collar, which is really nice. Kind of cool. And the insides, you know, are all the mesh. You can see the mesh linings from the pockets, which it allows to breathe. And when you unzip your pockets, it can also act as a vent. Okay. The Gamma MX it's listed. The name of it is a different material than the LT. However, it feels almost identical. It's that nice, just a soft, smooth, like matte finish, and it's got a thin fleece backing, okay, on the material, on the inside of the jacket. Now it's not a lining like the Rush IS has, that Octaloft lining where it's two separate materials, right, you know, one and the other. This is actually the material, the jacket, and then the fleece is packed up to it. connected, solid backing, okay? It's a thinner fleece. It's not a big, heavy, thick fleece. However, it is enough that it really makes the jacket feel more substantial, like definitely more of a heavier weight jacket than the LT. It's not going to keep you warm if you're wearing it by itself in cold weather. It's not that heavy, but the backing just gives it a little extra when it comes to holding in some warmth when you are wearing it over other insulated layers. It is a shell, right? It's a soft shell. It is meant to go over layers. So wearing it as a standalone, I'm chilly, I'm cold in it. It doesn't really keep me warm. But when I put it over like an Atom LT, it's awesome. Okay, so yeah, so that's the Gamma MX. From here, let's go down. Let's talk about the Trino SL. Okay, the Trino is another Gore-Tex soft shell, but is a combination of Gore-Tex Infinium and a material called Teslin. This is a little crazy complicated jacket. You might want to check out my video on this jacket for a full rundown on this jacket. But Gore-Tex Infinium is not a waterproof Gore-Tex like the Gore-Tex Pro and the Hardshells is. Gore-Tex Infinium is basically a wind blocker. It's called wind stopper. Okay, and this jacket has half of, again, the top part of the jacket, somewhat down the front, the top part of the sleeves, and halfway down the back, or a third of the way down the back, is this Gore-Tex Infinium. The rest of the jacket is what's called Teslin, which is more breathable. The Gore-Tex Infinium is a really nice, soft, very, very satiny kind of finish, almost kind of like a pearlescent kind of finish on the jacket. It's actually really nice, and it's not waterproof. Okay, it will get wet, but it is windproof. So it's a really neat jacket. Now you can see in the picture here, the darker red is the Gore-Tex Infinium, and on the inside of the jacket, the black part is the Gore-Tex Infinium. All the rest, the lighter color burgundy there, is the Teslin. And Teslin is a very soft, breathable material. Okay, it's more of a matte finished material. It doesn't have that same silky sheen to it that the Gore-Tex Infinium does. All right. Next off is the Squamish hoodie. All right. The Squamish hoodie is plain and simple. It's awesome. It's a windbreaker. It's just a nylon windbreaker. It's lightweight, but it's heavy enough that it's a pretty durable fabric, and it does have that little ripstop pattern in it, that little checkered ripstop pattern in it when you look closely. The Squamish is one of Arc'teryx's most popular pieces for years and years and years and years, and it's so simple. It's just a light nylon windbreaker, wind stopper. So again, it could be worn over a lot of layers, lighter layers though. You're not going to wear this over really, really heavy layers. I don't think mine won't fit anyway, but really nice, versatile, lightweight nylon. That's all it is. Plain and simple. And finally, I have the Incendo. The Incendo is a trail running jacket. It is extremely lightweight, so much so that you don't even know you're wearing the thing half the time. It is a lightweight nylon fabric, but what makes this kind of interesting is that under the arms, all the way down the arms and down here, it has a very thin, stretchy material that's like perforated. It's almost like a mesh, but it's really thin and stretchy, to allow air to escape and vent. Again, it's a trail running jacket. It's not going to keep you very warm if you're just wearing it, outside because there's almost nothing to it. But for trail running, when you're generating heat and you're sweating, it will allow some of that heat out, but it will also maybe block some of the wind, and it can help resist a little bit of light rain, a little bit of light moisture. So really cool, nice jacket too. All right, so that does it basically for all of my hard shells and soft shells. So thanks for hanging in here, and please check out my next video. We're going to do another video now on insulated jackets, synthetic insulated jackets, down insulated jackets, and fleece jackets. So if this helped you out, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I definitely appreciate it, and we'll try to help you out as much as I can when it comes to all these Arc'teryx jackets. All right, thank you very much. Take care. See you. Bye.